Hi, Nicole Ben Simon here. Today I was wanting to talk about resilience, talking about all the things that go on in our lives, whether it be situations with family or friends, even work circumstances, losing a job, having a relationship that was once stable suddenly become unstable, even if it's a partner. These times have really tested us to the limits and really put ourselves in a situation where it may be a first time where we're stuck at home, with our partner and maybe not working, and, all of these stresses adding up. So when I think of resilience, for me, it's something that you build up over time and over experiences. And I've found with myself that I've been through some challenges in my life, in my personal life, and from that place, it was like I cracked open and I really had things that I had to deal with. And all of these things together built up a resilience in me where I've learned to accept the outer circumstances and accept that it is what it is, without judgment. Obviously it may not be a pleasant experience. I'm going to use divorce as an example. There are lots of challenges that happen with divorce, especially if there are children involved. From a place where you have this circumstance where you really don't have control over, and emotionally it can be very draining and very challenging. And the thing that really does ask you to really open up and deal with those emotions is that when we are going through a challenge, it's really important to face it head on and to remove fear from the situation and to remove judgment from the situation. Because the more you start playing that story, the more your mind and your emotions are all going to go everywhere. So for me, it's really important to accept that this is the way it is for now, and that to step back from the story. It's almost like watching a show on stage, and the drama that can come from that challenge. So the way that I have coped with, major life challenges is that I've chosen to step back from the story and remove myself personally from the whole drama of it and really focus on myself, do some inner work in the sense of getting myself to a place of calm and relaxation, doing things that make me happy, surrounding myself with beautiful friends, or not at the moment, but even online, through Zoom, going for walks in nature. Nature does wonders to our emotional body. And so getting yourself out of that place of fear and battle and conflict and into a place of calm, because you can't solve your problems from the same place from where those problems came. So if you're in fear and battle and conflict, you can't have a clear picture of the overall story and what it is that you need to do and how you need to respond to it until you've removed yourself from it, calmed yourself down, gotten yourself into a peaceful space. And only then will inspiration come to you as to how to handle that situation. And I've done this time and time again, and I'm telling you it works. So know the situation is there. Don't have judgment. Just say it is what it is. What is this coming to show me? Remove yourself from all the thoughts that can come along with it. Find peace in yourself, however it is that is peaceful to you. If it's going to get a cup of coffee, if it's whatever it is that feels nice to you, and removes that story from the forefront of your mind. And so you just let it go. You just let it go and get yourself into a space where you can then have a clear mind, and that you can respond rather than react. And that's the difference between something happening and you hitting it head on. The idea is to take a breather and get yourself together, and from that place of, okay, what is it that's for my best interest? What is it for my highest good? How do I respond in a loving way? And what is it that I need to do at this point? And you just allow that question to just say it, just ask it, and then go off and do whatever it is that you're doing in your day. And the idea is to stay in a good space, in a good mindset, to laugh. You know what? Just watch a comedy show. Get yourself in that place where you're uplifted, and from that place, your mind, your brain does a rearranging, and it removes that fear-based response, so that you can get a calm response that really will help you to move to that next step of what you need to do next. So it's a very challenging thing to do if you're used to just responding and hitting, the problem with head on, from that point where it's just come to you. But the idea is to stop, remove yourself, find happiness somehow, and only then you will suddenly get this inspirational, oh, this is what I need to do. And it will be a feeling that comes from your heart. It won't be, just something that comes from revenge or anything like that. It's actually, what would love do? And really respond from that heart-centered place, like drop into your heart and respond from a place that's going to be constructive, and that's going to actually allow you to move forward in a positive manner, rather than just reacting and then hurting and then continuing that cycle of backwards and forwards. So that's my little piece of advice for you. And it may take a few practices, and it's not a bad thing to, try it with something small that irritates you, and then go and do that exercise of removing yourself, finding a happy space, getting yourself into a happy zone, into a calm zone, and then allowing that response, asking the question, what would love do? And then receiving an inspiration on how to handle it. So I hope that helps you out a little bit. And I know that it's helped me many, many, many times. And I always, always, always respond with love and not fear. Thanks.